Welcome to another tutorial from Mr. channel. At the end of today's video, you'll be able to do this beautiful design you're seeing on your screen right now. If you find the content of this video is value adding one, please consider clicking the like, subscribe and share button. And also in the comment section, please leave me a comment. I am Olabanjo Isaiah. The first thing I'm going to do is to iron out a stripe of width 1.125 inch. A distance of one line on the inch side of your tape rule is equivalent to 0.125. Hemigum is an essential element in making this kind of design, so it is very important that you have one by your side while doing this. After splitting it into halves, lace your folding with it. Repeat the task on the other side of the material, but this time with your tape rule acting along as a guard for the required width 1.125 inch. The value of one small line on your tape rule is 0.125 inch. Now you have a stripe. Pick up the other half of the splitted hemigum and lace your folding with it. Here is a stripe of width 1.125 inch. Glue it to a black material. Because our hemigum is not as wide as the stripe we have, that's why it is necessary that we split it. For it is very important that you glue this material to the black material at its very edge. Now fold in the black material such that the width of it that will still be visible to the eye is below 0.15 inch. Lace again the folding with Emmy gum. Always remember to split your Emmy into halves. Repeat the heart on the other side. Now you have a piped stripe. Do this on the other one. Now you see that the total width of stripe we have is 1.25 inch. Now cut an interfacing, color state to be specific, with a negligible value below 1.25. This is because the thickness of the material matters. It seems still to the eyes like we have 1.25 here, but no, it's a bit below it. That is why it is called a negligible value. Glue it to a black material. Then fold firmly the black material around the interfacing. Always split your gum. Now you see that we have a real value of 1.25 inch. This is the placket, the one that will be at the center, reason why it has interfacing in it. Now measure from the top the value of how much you want it to be open in the middle. Believe me, there is no specific goal to this. Your way is always the best. But I in this tutorial is comfortable with 7.5 inch. Now we have something looking like this, right? Let's continue. Ensure your stripe is well centralized on the black material, that it may look like the other two. Now fold the small placket, the one that will be below the middle placket at the right side. Now on the front bodies, measure the value you choose for your opening. Remember, I choose 7.5 inch. Then I'll mark and notch. Press down your notch with iron. Stitch first the small placket to the body at its opening on the right side. Remember, the small placket is always on the right side, while the outer one on the left. Before stitching the outer placket to the body, it is important that you first run a stitch from a point a bit below where you choose your opening to reach straight to its top. Now stitch it to the body. Now go to its top and hold it in position with few stitches. Now pick one of the other two stripes. It is very easy for me to trim out this part, but for the sake of the tutorial, I won't. Do not let there be any gap between your stripe and the placket you are joining it to. So I'm losing this and starting again. Now you see, no gap. Join the last one to the other side of the placket, not the stripe. You will notice that while stitching the first stripe, I started from the bottom, but this I started from the top. This is because it is very important that you start the joining right on the side of the middle placket. And because I am not ambidextrous, is why it is like that. Trim out the excess. Iron it well from the behind. This does give fine finishing to your work. Now measure the weight of the tree in total, which by mathematical knowledge is not necessary to measure, for you and I know that 1.25 times 3 is 3.75. Pick up an interfacing and fold into half. Now measure on it the half of 3.75, which is 1.875. These we are going to stitch round. After stitching, I split the black material down to an extent. This is to enable a bit outward extension of the black material, just like what you're seeing now, that it may look like the stripes. Please give me a thumbs up if you find the content of this video a value adding one, and also the subscribe button if you haven't done so. Please leave me a comment that I may know where and well to improve my content. Thank you very much. Now we are going to stitch our design to the body, right on top of the three stripes. In one of our previous discussions, we discussed interval as distance between, and now I will be marking point at interval of 1.5 inch. And we also discussed how to mark at the opposite side a point that is equal to the midpoint of the opposite interval. Now we are going to run stitches on the intervals. Please give me a thumbs up, for this is my Moscow. Share this post that others may benefit from it. Leave me a comment that I may know if I'm bringing to you a satisfying content. Click the subscribe button if you haven't done so. Thank you very much for watching. See you again in my next video.